welcome to the Village Theatre. We're proud to present tonight the Canton Concert Band. Before we begin, please take a moment to locate your nearest emergency exit. In the event of an emergency, the theater exits are lit and located on both sides of the theater where you entered, and at the rear of the auditorium at the top of the stairs. In the event of an emergency, please help and allow persons with disabilities to exit first. Thank you. And now, please welcome the Canton Concert Band.
My tuba player, again, I don't know if you remember last year, didn't show up. And it appears he's not here again this year. He's getting to be pretty not dependable. But last year, Santa happened to have been here and bailed us out. I don't know if maybe he's here. Has anybody seen him? Buggy or somewhere? You know, I'm kind of blinded, but...
He's coming in right there.
I don't think you can pull one over on me. That hat is not fooling me.
That was who?
Yeah.
How can you recognize that? A different hat on the next year.
No, it is the Santa Claus, I'm pretty sure.
Not real.
Well, since you are here,
Well, how have you been, Ryan?
I've been pretty good. You know, we've been working hard, getting the show together.
I'm sorry I'm late. I ran into a bird strike.
Oh, damn.
I was flying over Canada, and there's these geese that weren't holding these little signs that say on strike. I said, how they held them up in the little wings, I don't know. But they're on strike. I said, why are you on strike? They said, we're tired of these 6 geese a lane. We want to be 5. If there's too much work, we don't want to do it. I says, I can't help you there, you know. They're owned by the 5 Golden Rings. I can't do anything. So I think I ruffled their feathers, and I put them in a foul mood. So I got out of it really fast. But I do want to introduce, I do have my daughter here. She plays in the band. Jessica Kringle. Can you say hi? I can't see you. Jessica. The reason she's got Jessica Claus is there's a few people out there that are, claustrophobic. So Kringle is just as good. But I forgot the gift I was going to bring. I'll bring it to you on the 24th.
Okay.
It was a Grecian urn.
A Grecian urn.
Yes. You know what a Grecian urn is? Yeah, what is it?
I don't know.
What's it say? That's what's it.
What is a Grecian urn?
About 6 drachmas a day. See, back in the 1800s, that was really funny. But now they went to the euros, and I said, what's a euro? Is that a meal or a euro? I don't know. So he didn't show up again, huh?
No, he's notoriously never here.
Well, that's about right. So
Can you work some Christmas magic here?
I do have a new tuba this year. And I got it from Mrs. Claus, and she gave it to me early. But I don't know how to take the wording on there. She has Merry Christmas, Santa, to the biggest blowhard I know. So I don't know how to take that. So we'll see what happens.
Well, yeah, if you would, we would love to have you join us and sing the day again this year. While Santa works his way back, I might as well take a moment. We are the Canton Concert Band, so thank you very much for coming tonight. Tonight is about Christmas memories, past and to the future. So we hope that tonight, as you hear lots of different music, it'll spring to mind fond memories of Christmases past, and that tonight you'll make some new ones. That first piece was called Christmas Exhilaration, and there is an exciting quality, exhilarating quality to the Christmas season. I thought this would be a fitting piece to kick off our time together tonight. We may have heard within that piece, "O come, all ye faithful, and joy to the world." We're going to play a variety of music from different periods, from classic carols to some pop songs throughout the years, and maybe a few that you don't know. But hopefully, again, we hope that this brings to mind some memories from the past, and hope you enjoy this. Oh, actually, so it's a medley, forgot this. It's kind of funky with a little tinge of soul and gospel stylings. You will know these for sure. I'm sure that some of these are Santa's favorites, because it really should remind him of all the places he's seen while walking down Christmas Lane or flying ahead. If we think back to that first Christmas, long, long ago, we can imagine the nativity, the silent night, interrupted by only some animal noises, maybe, and the cries of a newborn baby. We have 3 featured soloists that you can listen for as we try to recreate the feeling and that quiet moment with All Is Calm. O Come, Emmanuel is a song with a long history, it goes way back. Its origins going back to monastic life of the 8th or 9th century. It is an Advent hymn, originally written with Latin text, and throughout the years, it has undergone gradual changes, which leads us to the fantasy we will play tonight, which has changing time signatures and catchy rhythms, but you'll still recognize that tune. The tune. This is Fantasy on O Come, Emmanuel. forward through time a little and imagine the sounds and joys of a horse-drawn buggy ride in the snow. Images of trips down quaint country roads into tiny villages come to mind. You can almost hear the clip-clop of hooves on bumpy cobblestone streets and the large wooden wheels turning. And today, many of us still enjoy a good ride at holiday festivals if we get the chance. So please enjoy a horse-drawn buggy ride. Okay, so let's jump to the 1950s. Many of the great Christmas songs that we still love to hear and sing today were written in the 50s. So to help us out, I'm going to invite a talented vocalist to sing this next medley as we perform Christmas from the 1950s. Please welcome to the stage Steve Pierce.
Jingle bells chiming, jingle bell time, dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square, in the frosty air. Frosty the snowman was a jolly, happy soul, with a corncob pipe and a button nose, and two eyes made out of coal. Frosty the snowman is a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day. He must have had some magic in that old silk hat they found, for when they placed it on his head, he dance around. Frosted window paint, candles gleaming inside, painted candy canes on the tree. Santa's on his way, he's filled his sleigh with things for you and for me. It's that time of year when the world falls in love. Every song you hear seems to say, Merry Christmas, may your New Year dream come true. Oh, there's no place like home for the holidays, 'cause no matter how far away you roam, when you pine for the sunshine of a friendly gaze, for the holidays you can't beat home sweet home. I met a man who lives in Tennessee, and he was heading for Pennsylvania and some homemade pumpkin pie. From Pennsylvania, folks are traveling down to Dixie's sunny shore. From Atlantic to Pacific, gee, the traffic's just terrific. Oh, there's no place like home for the holidays, 'cause no matter how far away you roam, if you want to be happy in a million ways, for the holidays you can be home sweet home.
Okay, so we did a little bit of the 50s. We're going to leap ahead to the year 1963 for the moment. The famous producer Phil Spector, along with two other writers, put this song together. It was originally recorded by Darlene Love, and it was not a hit at first, but it has since become a classic. You know her version. You've probably also heard it done by dozens of other people. Michael Bublé, Mariah Carey, and many others have done it. This is Christmas, Baby, Please Come Home. Okay, we're gonna go back a minute, revisit the 50s one more time. This hit was first recorded by Bing Crosby and then by many others. So I want you to let your mind wander for a moment, thinking about the snow-covered ground we don't really have right now, but if we did, think of it as marshmallows and whipped cream. Sounds delicious. That thought might make February more tolerable if you could just think of it as a marshmallow world. Christmas time often makes us think of our childhood, the presents we got, and of course, toys. Old toys, simple toys like yo-yos and marbles, and wooden soldiers. In 1897, Leon Jessel wrote this piece originally for piano, and then it eventually became a popular march for bands and small orchestras. It's been made into cartoons and put on film and put on stage in various forms. This is Parade of the Wooden Soldier. Okay, we're going to wrap up our first half with some of your favorite parts from Tchaikovsky's classic of the holiday season, Themes from the Nutcracker. So, thank you for joining us. We have more to come. First, we're going to take a 15-minute intermission. There's lots of great music left to hear, so come on back. Okay, welcome back. We thought we'd give you just a little bit more variety with the brass quintet, so hopefully you enjoyed that. That was Christmas. Next is a piece full of traditional tunes, and they all celebrate the season with bells. So Christmas bells and chimes can be found ringing from church towers, in bell choirs, and on street corners all over the place this time of year. So listen for these familiar tunes. There's I Saw Three Ships, Ding Dong Merrily on High, I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day, and Ukrainian Bell Carol. Douglas Wagner has arranged these all together in his piece he calls And All the Bells on Earth Shall Ring. Christmas is season of light, and light plays such an important part in our traditions. Light comes in different forms, but first through the flame. The French carol Bring a Torch is often sung in the midnight mass in the French province where it came from, as children would dress up as shepherds and milkmaidens while carrying candles and by torchlight. Bring a Torch tells the story of Jeanette and Isabella, sometimes it's part of that name, which are two farmhands that find the baby Jesus and Mary in the stable. In their excitement, they rush to the village to share the news of their discovery, and the girls urge the visitors to be as quiet as they can so the baby can keep sleeping and dreaming. The English composer John Rutter is known for his choral works, but here is his piece Candlelight Carol, which has been beautifully arranged for band. The text describes, kind of similar to the other one, the scene of the Nativity, but specifically the love that Mary shows for her newborn Jesus. This is Candlelight Carol. And now we have worked our way up into the modern age with electricity. So we have developed not just the incandescent bulb, but now the LED light and all the crazy flashing, chasing, color-changing capabilities that are now possible with those. So in keeping with the march toward the future, in this piece we also have an electric guitar in the ensemble, which is unusual for us. So Ryan Weinburger will be adding some modern guitar sound textures to our sound that we're not used to. This is Christmas Lights. All right, we are nearing the end of our time together, and you've heard a lot of familiar Christmas songs. Our next piece takes many of those tunes and turns them on their heads. David Lovrian decided to collect a bunch of the most well-known songs of the season, but he put them in minor keys, so that might mess with you a little bit. You will recognize them, but they definitely have a different flavor to them. This is Minor Alterations, Christmas Through the Looking Glass. This final piece will close out our evening together. I want to thank you for choosing to spend your time with us. The band and I really appreciate everyone that supports us every time you come out and hear us. We hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure to check us out on Facebook and at cantonband.com. I thought no better way to end our program than to use a song to say Merry Christmas to all. one more left in us if our child's full.